Hello students, I am Santosh Kumar Singh, your subject teacher of biology. In last video you have read about the parts of flower like sepal, petal, stamen and pistil. These are the four parts of the flower in which two are important and two are non-important, like stamen and pistil are the essential part of the flower. Therefore, the petal and sepal are non-essential part of the flower. So today we will study about the stamen. Stamen is a male reproductive part of the flower. So we understand about the microsporogenesis. This is the process in which pollen grains are formed in the anther. So let's study about the stamen and their parts. Stamen is a male reproductive part. It contains two parts like anther and the filament. Anther is swollen part which is present at the tip of the filament, and filament is a tubular structure which hold the anther. Each anther has two lobes, so it is called bilobed structure, and each lobe has two theca, so it is called dithecous. So we can say the anther is a tetragonal structure. It means it has like four different sac-like structures which present in the anther. Sac means cavity, and each cavity has the sporogenous tissue which produce the pollen grain, and the sporogenous tissue are called microspore mother cell. The tissue, the cell which produce the pollen grain are called pollen grain mother cell. It is called PMC, for short form of the pollen grain mother cell, that is PMC, pollen grain mother cell. So what is the structure of microsporangium? Microsporangium has four layers. Number 1 epidermis, number 2 endothecium, number 3 middle layer, and number 4 is tapetum. Outer three layers, epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, help in dehiscence of pollen grain. Therefore, the tapetum help in the nourishment to the pollen grains. It is the innermost layer of the microsporangium or pollen sac. What is the microsporogenesis? Formation of anther or formation of pollen grain from the sporogenous tissue is called microsporogenesis. What are the microspore? Microspore, also known as pollen grain. How they form? They form due to the meiotic division. A single sporogenous tissue, after the meiotic division, it forms the microspore tetrad, and each microspore tetrad is, after the maturation and growth, it convert into the microspore or pollen grain. So pollen grain help in pollination. Through the pollination, the pollen grain reach from the anther to the stigma. This is the structure of the formation of pollen grain from the initial part, that is the lowermost, and the nucleus of the cell divide in two parts, then four parts, and become pollen grain tetrad, and they convert into pollen grain, and pollen grain is generate the pollen tube, and each pollen tube contains the male gamete and which transferred into the ovule. So it is the process in which the pollen grain or the male gametes are raised into the ovule and fuse with the egg cell, and they cause the syngamy or true fertilization. This is the structure of pollen grain. The structure of pollen grain, the outermost layer is called exine and the inner layer is called entine. It has two parts, tubular cell or vegetative cell. Tube cell is also known as vegetative cell, which is a part of cell, and it has another cell part that is called generative cell. It contains the male gamete, and male gamete or the nucleus is divided in two parts. So each pollen tube has two male gamete and one vegetative nucleus. The vegetative nucleus degenerates and the male nucleus fuses with the pollen grain, fuses with the egg cell, and another nucleus also fuses in the ovule. So today you have learned about the microsporogenesis, microspore, and the structure of anther. So this is the topic, you can read properly. This is a very important topic in your syllabus, that is microsporangium, microsporogenesis. Microsporangium is a sac-like structure. Microsporogenesis is a process in which by through the pollen grains are formed. So what is the pollen grain? Uses of pollen grain. Pollen grain contains the male gamete, and it also help in to produce various substances, like there are chemical substances or some nourishment substances which form by the pollen grain. This is the structure of the pollen grain. Pollen grain contains the cell, and its cell is divided into two parts, vegetative cell and generative cell. Vegetative cell is a own cell and the generative cell is developed after the maturation. So this is the substances which form by the pollen grain. So read this topic properly and understand. You can source the notes from the CBSE website, and so read properly and learn this topic. Tomorrow we will discuss about the megasporogenesis with their diagram, how the megaspore means egg cell, megaspore means egg cell, microspore means pollen grain. So how megaspore will form, so we will discuss about the in next video. Have a nice day. Thank you, and read the